Today, we pause to remember lives that once shaped the world around us. Behind every name is a story of dreams, struggles, and moments that mattered. Life can change in an instant, but memories remain. Today, we honor those who are no longer with us, and the legacy they leave behind. If you believe in remembering lives and stories that matter, consider subscribing for more. Steve Burge. Steve Burge, a gifted comedy writer known for his sharp wit and ability to bring laughter through words, reportedly passed away on April 30, 2026 at the age of 47. His career, though not always in the public spotlight, reflected a deep understanding of humor, one that connected with audiences through clever writing and authentic storytelling. Behind every joke he crafted was a mind that understood timing, emotion, and the subtle art of making people smile, even in difficult moments. Comedy, often seen as light entertainment, carries a deeper purpose, and Steve Burge was one of those creators who quietly contributed to that purpose, shaping laughter in ways many may not have even realized. While detailed public records about his full body of work remain limited, his identity as a comedy writer speaks to a career built on creativity, resilience, and the ability to find humor in everyday life. Writers like him often work behind the scenes, yet their impact reaches far, through performances, scripts, and moments that stay with audiences long after the laughter fades. His passing at just 47 is a reminder of how unpredictable life can be. A creative voice, silenced too soon. A storyteller, whose journey ended before its time. Steve Burge may not have always stood in front of the spotlight, but through his words, he helped create moments of joy. Moments that continue to live on in the laughter he left behind. Park Dong-bin. Park Dong-bin, a well-known South Korean actor remembered by many for his memorable roles and viral moments, passed away on April 29, 2026, at the age of 56. He was found unresponsive inside a restaurant he had been preparing to open in Pyeongtaek, marking a sudden and unexpected end to his journey. He built his career through both film and television, appearing in projects like Shiri, Volcano High, and popular historical dramas. But for many fans, he became especially unforgettable for a viral scene that earned him the nickname Juice Uncle, showing his natural ability to bring humor and relatability to the screen. In recent years, Park had begun stepping away from acting, preparing to start a new chapter in life by opening his own restaurant. It was a quiet transition, from the spotlight of entertainment to a more personal dream, one that, sadly, he never got the chance to fully realize. Authorities reported no signs of foul play, and the exact cause of his death remains under investigation. Beyond his career, he was also a family man. He is survived by his wife and young daughter, whose health challenges he had openly spoken about, showing a deeply human and caring side of his life away from the camera. His passing leaves behind a quiet sadness. A life that was still moving forward. A new beginning that was just about to start. Park Dong-bin may be gone, but the moments he gave, on screen and beyond, will continue to be remembered. George Baselitz. George Baselitz, one of the most influential and controversial artists of the modern era, passed away on April 30, 2026, at the age of 88. His life was a powerful reflection of history, rebellion, and creativity, shaped by the aftermath of war and driven by a desire to challenge everything people thought they understood about art. Born in 1938 in Germany, Baselitz grew up surrounded by the destruction of World War II, an experience that deeply influenced his work. Instead of following traditional artistic rules, he chose a different path, one that questioned structure, meaning, and perception itself. One of the most defining and fascinating moments of his career came in 1969, when he began painting his subjects upside down. It wasn't a mistake, it was a deliberate act. By turning his paintings upside down, he forced viewers to stop focusing on what they were seeing, and start thinking about how they were seeing it. This bold idea became his signature style and changed the way modern art was experienced. His work was often provocative and sometimes controversial. Early in his career, some of his paintings were even seized by authorities for being too shocking. Over time, however, that same boldness earned him global recognition, making him one of the leading figures of post-war European art. Baselitz was not just a painter, he was a thinker, a rebel, and a voice that refused to follow convention. Even in his later years, he continued creating, proving that true artists never stop evolving. His passing marks the end of a remarkable journey. A man who turned the world upside down. Not just on canvas, but in the way we understand art itself. Though he is gone, his vision lives on. In every bold stroke. In every question his art continues to ask. And in every mind he challenged to see differently. Jacqueline Falk. Jacqueline Falk, the daughter of legendary actor Peter Falk, best known for his iconic role in Columbo, passed away on April 27, 2026, at the age of 60. Her death was confirmed by the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner, with reports stating that she died by suicide at her residence in Los Angeles. Despite being connected to one of television's most recognizable figures, Jacqueline largely lived a private life, staying away from the spotlight. She was one of two daughters adopted by Peter Falk and his first wife, Alice Mayo, and was occasionally seen at public events alongside her father, but chose a quieter path away from fame. Her life was closely tied to a family story that, in later years, became complicated. During her father's final days, there were widely reported tensions and legal disputes within the family regarding access and care, which later led to advocacy efforts by her sister. While Jacqueline herself remained out of public debates, she was still part of a deeply emotional chapter in the family's history. Her passing has brought a wave of sadness, not only because of her connection to a beloved Hollywood legacy, but because of the quiet life she lived, away from attention, away from headlines. Jacqueline Falk may not have been a public figure, but her story is a reminder that behind even the most famous names, there are deeply human lives, struggles, and silent battles. Her loss is a quiet one, but it is deeply felt. Ali Taylor. Ali Taylor, a beloved social media personality known for sharing her life, faith, and inspiring journey through illness, passed away on April 30, 2026 at the age of 38. Her death was confirmed by her husband, who shared the heartbreaking news with their community, asking for prayers for their family and their 4 daughters. Ali became widely known not for fame, but for her strength. She openly documented her long and difficult battle with breast cancer, a fight she had been facing since her early 20s. Through her platform, she didn't just share updates, she shared hope, resilience, and faith, touching the lives of thousands who followed her journey. Together with her husband, she built a deeply connected online community where they spoke honestly about family, struggles, and survival. Her story was not just about illness, it was about courage in the face of uncertainty, and finding light even in the darkest moments. Even as she battled a life-threatening disease, Ali continued to inspire others, encouraging those going through similar struggles to stay strong, to keep believing, and to never lose hope. Her passing leaves behind a deep sense of loss. A mother, a wife, a voice of strength for so many. Gone too soon. Ali Taylor may no longer be here, but the courage she showed, and the hope she gave, will continue to live on in every life she touched.